Good afternoon, America. This is Blake. How's everybody going out there? Or doing, rather. Okay. Most importantly, number one, I did say this a few posts ago in regards to there being another, what we call mass/school shootings. So, what happened? We had another one, Florida. Or just a mass shooting, whatever. So I immediately thought about the trendy lifestyles of a death culture. That's what we live in. Yep, we have a trendy lifestyle of a death culture. And that's what's been going on. That's what's going to continue to go on because we're saturated with it. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You know, there's argumentative idiots on both sides. Making excuses or putting band-aids on bullet wounds as to how we're going to deal with this. And clearly, none of it works because when the tears dry up and all the emotions come to a standstill, it's back to business as usual. What this does is cause a normalized activity with people. So we learn to live a little differently based on the culture we live in. We don't live free as we once did because of things that are happening. Innocent people being murdered in the name of, the media calls it mental health. The media calls it mental health, not terrorism. So, in the name of mental health, right? Wrong. In the name of a death culture. In the name of a sickness is what that is. Now look, this gets a lot of TV hype. It'll go on and on and on. Eventually movies will be made about this shit. And it tends to justify how or why we live like this because it's the way it is. You know, the accessibility to weapons of mass destruction is obviously easy. And mass shootings are highlighted to do one of two things. Report the news, cause hysteria, or one of the both. Because it juggles your emotions. Lawmakers get an opportunity to get in your pockets. You see the need for it. It's what happened with 9/11. Osama bin Laden did it. That's what they told everybody. The Muslims did it. That's what they told everybody. So they shook your emotions and got in your pocket. And now everybody, every year for the last 16 years, you're bound to the 3,000 Americans. Did you know that some of them are Muslims? Most of y'all probably don't know or probably don't care. You know, I just wanted to highlight how we can sometimes be arrogant or just plain cowardly about something. Anyway, but back to this death culture. It's not a subculture where these backwoods axe murderers that were committed by white people. That's not the case anymore. You just have it's an open floor. It's a death culture. It's an open. It's popular. You know, it's been normalized, and I would say by the sickness of how we live, a combination of that. Oh, it is how we live. You see it on TV movies. You see these kids with these people with these mental health issues. Look at the one who tried to kill Reagan. He's out now. He's out. I can't remember his name, and I'm pretty good with remembering stuff. But anyway, walked right up to him, shot James Brady. That's how he got the Brady bill. Shot him in the head. Shot Reagan. He survived. You know, and that never comes up. It never comes up. Imagine you shoot the president and then you can get to walk around. I wonder if somebody black ever did that, what would happen? Look at, and I'm justifying that question. This is America. America's rooted in racism. I don't care what they say about how things have changed. I'm looking at the structure. Saran, the Pope forgave him. Is he still locked up? Pope John Paul II, I think. So yeah, interesting, huh? That this deaf culture we live in is no longer subculture. It's been normalized. It's the way it is. There's gonna be another one. Yep. I bet if you ask 25 people, they would say, yep, there's gonna be another one. But each time this happens, you get both sides that argue with one another, and then nothing's done. It's going usual. Shoot again. See, when your head is in that sickness, you can't see nothing. Like, back up. You know? But those things are highlighted. But you know something else? Look at it's two different types, I guess, when you politicize something. But look at, I won't say black on black crime, because more white people commit white on white crime. You see it on TV all the time. I'm 53. I've been seeing it all my life on TV. White people just killing white people. So I won't say that. But I will say this. The black, urbanized, ghettoized, projectized Chicago. Black on black crime. Black people being killed by people that look like them with guns. Every fucking year. Every year. Breaking records. No souls. No, just straight animalistic. Killing one another. Killing. Murder. Indiscriminate. No hesitation. Innocent. 10, 7, 6, 5-year-olds. But that's not talked about. You ever ask yourself why? It's not important. They're just black people killing one another. We expect that. But we don't. This here is something different. Images of pain. It's like the chickens coming home to roost all over again. Think about this. You have all of these images that affect you emotionally. It's the white psychic, where white pain is different from black pain. That's the social, cultural dynamic in our death culture. Pain is not pain in America. It's on your race. That's right. Look at Trump. When those white nationalists and their tiki torches, what did Trump say? There were bad people on both sides. You know, yeah. So, look at Chicago. Look at how many black people are killed every day on a holiday setting. Look at it. And they're not using these AR-15s. They're using Glocks. White boys come up with these ginormous artillery to murder 80 people at one time, 30 people at one time. But look at the black on black crime in Chicago. The black indiscriminate killings of innocent life just taken out for nothing. It only makes the news when somebody wants to, somebody white, most of the time, that want to say, look at them. What about black on black crime? They're just killing one another. Yeah, over sneakers, what it used to be, which is nothing of what it is now. Over nothing, you know. So we have polarized, racial, murdering based on what? Stupidity, man. Woman, or whatever you call yourself in 2018. Nothing but stupidity. Will it ever get any fucking better? I don't know. I don't have the answers for nothing. I'm just calling it like I see it. And sometimes searching for an answer is not as far as you think it is. So I'm playing my part by addressing it. This black on black crime, this shit that's happening in Chicago. I want to go to Chicago. I really do. And I want to hear the excuses because I know that I'll hear some. I want to hear the pain because I know that I'll hear some. I want to hear whatever or however that lifestyle is being represented. A death culture, no one benefits. A death culture, no one benefits. The guy that murdered the 5 cops in January in Colorado, he was on social media doing what? He had talking about some politician who was full of shit, and he just decided to go kill. Now think about this. These people that do this aren't stupid by no means. I'm talking about the killings that get highlighted, the whites. These killings that get highlighted and stuff by these nuts. They're sitting down, laughing and joking, probably doing what we're doing, eating coffee, favorite donut, whatever the case may be, and they decide, I'm gonna go kill some people. I'm like, what? You have to think how they think. Now, if that's a mental health issue, that's a deep psychic scar. That's a deep, deep psychic scar that has to be somewhere interchangeable with a culture of death that's always been. Like I said, I don't have the answer. I'm just looking at it for what it is. Now that's different from Mika Johnson when he killed them officers in Houston because he got tired of seeing white men getting away with killing black men. Now that's a history. That's a social narrative that's always been. Right? Right. Someone asked me though, does that make it right? My response was casualties of a political and social war. Because of your say that's wrong, where have you been when this historical wrong has been? Where was your voice? You didn't have one. But anyway, yeah, look at this black culture in Chicago, man. That is sick. It's sad, painful, but it has to be spoken about. It has to be. It has to be. And I give everybody their due in regards to how they've chosen to address it, get out there. I look at these documentaries on these young black kids with nothing to live for. They live in a fucking hole in the wall, and this is life. The media does a total disservice to it by not highlighting what causes these things. It's only when you have these media pundits, namely white, who, look at Chicago. They're black on black crime. That's to pick at, to inflame. Those are cowards. And you have a bunch of them on social media. I know you do. But anyway, yeah, very, very, very important thing. And that should be looked at by everyone. See, me, I can be around anyone comfortably. Don't mean that I'm going to agree with your standard of life. But I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to go out of my way to attack. I'm not going to attack you. If I disagree with you, I'll tell you I disagree with you. But listen, this is Blake, and I just want to share that bit of information, and I'm out. And I look forward to getting several responses from this. Word.